Hello and welcome to the forest. This is a tarot reading for the sign of Sagittarius for love, work, or life in general. I'll be asking our guides about your current path and where you want to be. I'll also be asking that force what they can see along the way ahead to illuminate your journey. And at the end, I'll draw a card focusing on the element to help you stay balanced. I feel like these are the cards that wanted to come up for you today. There's some angels and crows here, and also some bright creative energies and some animals along your path. So what do we have for Sagittarius today? Ooh, right away, letting go. This one is all about embracing a new adventure. Anything for Sagittarius. So setting off on something new and a new adventure, letting something old go and letting something new in. Any other energies out there for Sagittarius? Oh, moving forward. Love it. All right, well, they're very set on that. We have moving forward and letting go. Yes, whatever adventure is calling your name, go towards that. As you can see here, she's listening to her intuition and she's working with the energies around her. And just like these kids are too, with these butterflies following this, this call to something greater, something new. What animals do we have on the path for Sagittarius? And all these have already been shuffled and staged. All right, good guides here for Sagittarius. A couple kind of jumped. We'll try another one. Here we have sea turtle so far. That's about going with the flow and finding success, about perseverance and feeling protected while you do so, knowing that you're being looked out for. It's also just about being happy too. You just embrace it as you go off on this adventure, Going with the flow, starting off on a new adventure, and the Black Bear Guardian. This one's about it. Oh, it's another one about protection and intuition. That's really neat. So that's like really important for you right now. To either feel protected or be that gentle and wise protector. To have that confidence and power. And trusting your intuition and knowing that, that your family's going to be okay and that you're going to be able to protect everybody that you can. In life, isn't always predictable, but we just do the best we can, right? And this is saying, try to have fun. You're going to find success. Like, you see, like, she's already moving on to bigger and better, brighter things. So for today, I feel like I'm going to do most of the reading with the Crow Tarot, and then ask the angels for where you want to be. I'm just going to actually move these over here, and then I'm going to do shuffle here. Where is Sagittarius on their path right now? My cat is kind of lurking around back there, so I'm kind of trying to keep my eye on her. Alright, whoa. Sagittarius. Yeah, so you're taking a pause before you actually move on to this new adventure, it looks like. Because you have something going on. Oh, my bunny's away too fairly successful here. That you're working on with other people, and you're kind of just taking a break for a moment, trying to make sure everything's on the up and up. It could also be that the project you were working on, or if this is in love or whatever, that You're kind of needing to see things how they really are, take that moment and make sure everything is good. And if this was like a breakup or something that you're going through, you're still kind of in that phase where you're trapped in your kind of your own thoughts here. Maybe going back and forth and not quite able to move on and see things differently, but you really want to. You could just that you're kind of stuck for the moment, and that's why we have these kinds of letting go and moving forward, right? Um, but anyway, we're gonna ask. All right, what do the angels have for Sagittarius? I might need to go get something for my bunny there. Not sure. Let's see. Where does Sagittarius want to be? Aw, maybe a little bit thinking about the past here, the good old days kind of feelings. What else do we have for Sagi? Oh, we also have a Knight of Fire. Sorry, there's someone making a noise back there, and I'm like, maybe I should like pause it and just wait for them to go away because they're being really noisy, but kind of just want to keep going too and ignore them. um, so we also have the Knight of Water. Ooh, and the Knight of Fire. Yeah, they're just being super loud. I'm just gonna pause this for a second. Alright, so I'm gonna try to keep going here. Hopefully it's over with. But anyway, I kind of see where you are as a little bit being stuck here. Oh, I hit this. Um, right, I see you as having kind of like started something here, and you're having to stop for a moment and kind of like take a look at things because they don't feel right. Um, and you want kind of things to either kind of go back to how they were, or you want to just be able to like start over and just be at a better place where you're balanced and you feel this passion and almost like a little bit more maybe even freedom here with these two knights here. Maybe even be able to have that choice to go back and do something. Um, maybe like I don't know. I'm gonna keep going here. Like I kind of just get this energy of like wanting things to go back to how they were, kind of a thing. Like, um, I also feel like you have a lot of good things that are happening that are, kind of that have you going and moving forward. But I'll keep going. Yeah, I definitely see you wanting to feel like you're feeling stuck right now. You're feeling trapped, and all you really want is to like be free. You're like, I want to be able to go love who I want to love, chase whatever dream I want to chase, go off on this adventure, and be focused and not really have to worry about a lot of things. And right now you're just feeling like stuck, you know? So what on this journey for Sagi? Ooh, we have the Sun and the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah, there's something going on that's just like not super stellar. You are needing to take a minute and reprioritize and figure out what's not working here, because something is not working here. And you feel that, you know, either the situation, like it just didn't turn out how you kind of were hoping, I think. And like you just feel stuck, like you can't see a way forward, but at the same time it's kind of like You're kind of doing it to yourself a little bit here. Like, and it might just be even like with this, the Six of Water here, it might be that you are kind of stuck in the past a little bit and you're having trouble moving forward. And that's kind of what's keeping you stuck here. Because I see along your journey, like, needing to, um, like, yeah, make a decision regarding this. We also have Judgment, the Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Chariot. I don't know if I said the Two of Swords yet. Um, I feel like this is going to be fairly easy for you, to be honest. Um, like I see like a lot of energies working in your favor here. And with the Sun and Judgment, the Chariot, I mean, the Hierophant, I mean, this is a lot of like really crazy high energy. Like, this is a lot of like the universe behind you, and like I feel like you're working with it really well together to decide what you're going to do here. The Two of Pentacles is like you're starting off. You kind of know what you want to do, but you kind of don't know what you want to do. You have options and they all seem really, really good, and you're kind of trying to balance out what you want to do, and it can kind of, be a little bit hard to do at times, but it's kind of like one of those things. It's like the beginning of starting something. It's not always going to be easy. It's your first steps on this, and sometimes you're not always the right one, but you kind of have to keep going and keep learning. And I feel like with the situation that was going on, you just kind of got stuck. You got to this point and you're like, well, I'm kind of like can't go any further here. And you're taking that moment to take the blindfold off, to look at things a different way and decide if this is still what you want to keep on doing or not. You know, um, and I feel like you do want to keep going. And I feel like with all these big energies on the way, it's not necessarily all you like keeping yourself stuck here. I mean, it is, but I also feel like there were, other things going on here that are, um, needing to be wrapped up with the universe here because judgment is here, the chariot is here. Um, to me, that's saying the cycle, is in the process of moving forward. It's not at the I mean, it's at the end, but it's not like you're ready to move on today. I mean, you want to be able to move on, but you're still kind of like in that space of how do I move on? How do I get there? Can I let this go? Um, and I mean, you have a lot of good energies here saying that you can and that you do have options, and that, if you want to take that first step, it's here for you to take, and you're going to be insanely happy by what happens here. You're going to be able to take these indecisive thoughts and really simplify them, honestly. Like, get to the heart, get to the root of the matter, because you're going to be able to see things so much more clearly. Um, I feel like some of this is out of your hands, maybe at the moment, that's why I'm saying I don't think it's all like self-imposed necessarily. Like, I feel like there maybe were other things going on that you're needing to kind of like wait around for with the Judgment card here in the Chariot. Like, this is the universe um, moving. It's not moving in a balanced way just yet. Like, you're still like at this point where everything's kind of still being calculated, right? With this Judgment card here, this is putting the past to rest and, accepting that things aren't going to be the same, that they do have to change, and that um, either way, for good or bad, judgment is here, karma is here. And then the chariot, moving forward, being balanced, illuminating. Here we have the moon, we have this laurel wreath. It's about victory. He's flying through these clouds and this thunder, like on his way, he's he's done the hard work. He's getting there. He's on his way. And I feel like on your way out of this situation, out of your thoughts, into this new perspective, um, you're going to find a lot of happiness. And I feel like this is something you've been waiting for, something that you need. And you're going to end up looking within to decide, to figure this out, because we have the Hierophant here. And that's you taking that minute to look within, to take a look at your past and all the things that have come before you, and all the wisdom and guidance, and unlock those truths, unlock that future ahead of you. And it could even be like going to a teacher or higher up, or spiritual guru or what have you. In this card especially, here with the two crows and the key and this teacher here, they're listening, they're waiting, they're receiving this information here. And behind him, you see the stained glass and the wings of an angel, and he's glowing. And there's this key here. This is all the wisdom that he's unlocking for them. They're unlocking. So I do feel like if you are waiting on answers, you're going to find them. You're not going to be decisive anymore, and this is going to help you start off on this new love or project or friendship or what have you. Here with the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. This is, amazing. And then here we have more. Like, I think this is you being very grounded along this path in order to get out of this stuck energy that you have going on, where you feel like nothing's really moving or going anywhere, and you're feeling kind of trapped here. This is you seeing, oh, there's another possibility here. There's more stuff going on, stuff that I care about, that I can put myself into, and maybe at first it's not so easy, but you're gonna make that time, put your energy into it, and feel it out and let things go at their own pace, and it's gonna make you feel good, and you're gonna find these answers. And like, honestly, like, even if, you know, I feel like you could even say like the Hierophant even might be connected with these cards about, the Pentacles, because it's all about learning, learning something new, starting off on that new adventure, deciding what you're going to focus on here. And I mean, the Pentacles can also be like material things, but they can also be where you put your heart and your soul and your time. Like, for everybody it's different. Some people are more focused on family or their job or whatnot. It's really up to the individual. But I see you, wanting a little bit more freedom, wanting these choices, wanting to get unstuck. And along the way, the universe is here to step up and say, yep, we got your back. We're going to help you with this. I see Judgment here to give you answers, on the Hierophant, and these cards of happiness along the way. And you figuring out, what you're going to put your time and money and effort into, and you're going to be able to move forward, like, you have these thoughts of indecision, and honestly, everything else looks really, really good. It's just, maybe just taking that first step and just having to, both the cards about thoughts that we have here are, both the birds are blindfolded, and these are only your cards we have. And I think that's pretty significant. But I do see the answers here. They are going to come to you. And I feel like if you follow your happiness and these things that you do want to put your time and energy into, that you're going to find that happiness. And you're not going to feel stuck anymore. You're not going to be up in your thoughts about it, once you start getting moving, because the universe is there to help back you up and keep it moving and keep it going. And I think whatever this is, like, it's something you really, really want to learn about, and it's going to make you really, really happy. Um, yeah, it just kind of looks like you want to get back to that, that energy, that happy energy. And it's not even like you want to go back to like the beginning or anything, like you want to learn this. You want to go from being a page, to being a knight, and you want to have that drive and that fire and that spark. You want to have that love, and um, it's here. It's definitely here for you. And like these cards say, like you're protected. You can let go. You can move forward. You know, um, just take those first steps. Decide what you want to invest in. Maybe you just even need to do some self-care for a little bit. But mostly I'm just seeing like a lot of like you wanting to move forward and taking those steps, and it might be a bit slower than you want at first because you want things to be a little bit faster and a little bit more um, further along than they are. But honestly, these steps are slow and steady, and they're gonna help get you out of this being trapped feeling. Um, Even if this doesn't happen right away, I feel like you're on the right path. The Page of Pentacles is a good, steady energy. So even if it's not quite that like fiery, yeah, like I want to go get him, I mean, he still has that. He still has that enthusiasm. He's just a little bit more like cautious, not cautious, but like I want to say thorough. He's more thorough about everything. He's gonna take those times and make extra sure and double check everything, and I think that's totally okay. And you'll get there. It could be too that while you're on this journey, you're gonna, oh, there we go. Here, I'm gonna ask an energy to balance on here, the Two of Air, which is funny because that's in your journey too. So if you feel like you're getting stuck and you're not quite sure what to do, you need something to vibe with. Um, Sagi, you're fire, so this is saying air. This is saying, you know, embrace your decision making. Embrace that fire. Let these thoughts happen. They will push you along. This is air and fire. This is gonna help get you out of this feeling stuck. So if you feel like you need something to vibe with, think about that air, that flow, taking that next step, no matter how slow, because it will take you on to the next thing. And before you know it, you'll be off running again. Anyway, love ya later.